You will be surprised to know that the Ismaili community is very unique. People cannot remain without being impressed by them. Today's story is also about this, a story that will teach you many valuable lessons. Last time we shared the story of a woman who traveled from America to Hunza and how she returned home with a heart that no longer belonged to her. She had fallen in love not with the place alone but with the people, with the Ismailis of the northern areas. When she went back to the United States, she told her mother everything. She spoke about the mountains that touch the sky, the peace in the air, the dignity in the eyes of the people, and the hunger for education among young girls. Her mother listened carefully. And that story did not end there. It became the beginning of something bigger, a school built in the northern areas and handed over to Aga Khan Education Services so generations of children could learn and grow. Today we bring you another story, another journey, another heart that was changed forever. This is the story of a couple from Orange County, California, Shams and Hamid Samnani. They came to Hunza like many tourists do, seeking beauty, adventure and a break from their busy lives in America. They had heard about Hunza being called a paradise on earth, resting peacefully under the mighty Himalayas. But what they did not know was that this journey would quietly change the direction of their lives. The first morning they woke up in Hunza, they saw the golden sunlight falling on Rakaposhi. The air was fresh, pure, untouched. The mountains stood tall, like silent guardians of history and faith. But it was not only the landscape that captured their hearts, it was the people. They were welcomed with warmth that felt genuine, smiles that were not forced, conversations that were not hurried. There was simplicity but also dignity. There was modesty but also confidence. And in every home they visited, they noticed something powerful, a deep respect for education. As they spent more time in the community, Shams began speaking with local women and young girls. She asked them about their dreams, their ambitions, their challenges. And slowly she realized something. While the girls were educated and bright, many of them lacked access to practical vocational skills that could help them earn independently. Opportunities for specialized training were limited. Many had dreams but few pathways to turn those dreams into reality. That realization stayed with her. After returning to California, life went back to normal, but her heart did not. Hunza was still there, in her thoughts. The laughter of the girls, the strength of the women, the peaceful discipline of the Ismaili community. One evening, she spoke to her husband. "What if we could do something?" she asked. Shams had a background in cosmetology. She had built her own skills and experience in beauty and wellness. It was not just about makeup or hairstyling. It was about confidence, about helping women feel empowered, about creating careers. And that is when an idea was born. What if they could return to Hunza and establish a training institute, a place where young women could learn professional cosmetology skills? A place that could open doors for financial independence. This was not charity, this was empowerment. Later that year, the couple returned to the northern areas, but this time, they were not just visitors, they were partners in change. They connected with a local NGO, they discussed community needs, they listened carefully to local leaders, they ensured that whatever they built would align with the values and culture of the community. Finally, the institute was established. Daughters who once had limited options now had practical skills. They could contribute financially, they could support siblings' education, they could help their households, and beyond money, something even more powerful was happening: self-belief. The Ismaili community of the northern areas has long emphasized education, discipline, and service. Through institutions like Aga Khan Education Services and community structures, they have built a culture that values learning and ethical progress. Shams and Hamid did not change the community. They joined it. They became part of a story that was already unfolding, a story of development rooted in faith, knowledge, and unity. Just like the previous story of a daughter who inspired her mother to build a school, this story reminds us of something important. Sometimes a simple visit can become a lifelong commitment. Sometimes when hearts connect across continents, mountains are no longer barriers, they become bridges.